Chelsea lost to Sunderland 1-2. A game that has angered everybody. Nobody is happy. Nobody is happy with the players. Nobody is happy with the coach, Enzo Maresca, because of this loss. It is an embarrassing defeat. We ought not to lose against Sunderland. Despite the form of Sunderland, despite their improvements since being promoted, Chelsea shouldn't lose to the Sunderland team. Let's discuss the key points in this game. Things, where did it go wrong? Where did it go wrong against Sunderland? Before we go further into the video, please do well to subscribe to the channel. If you are yet to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, you get to be the first to get notified. Like this video if you are yet to like the video. When the lineup came out, we thought this could be enough to get a huge victory over Sunderland. Though I said earlier before the game that I expect a close score. But no matter what, I didn't expect Chelsea. I never expected Chelsea to lose against Sunderland. It is not acceptable at any level. There is no justification. I know in football you lose some, draw some, and win some. But there is no justification for Chelsea losing against Sunderland. At a point, we needed a victory. At a point, these players ought to show ambition, hunger to get the job done so that Chelsea temporarily can move to second position behind Arsenal. But Chelsea bottled it. Currently, Manchester United are above all. They are above Chelsea in the EPL table. And after today's games, Chelsea will fall down maybe to 10 or 12 depending on who wins or who gets the job done, because we are slipping further down the table because of our nonchalant attitude. Let's start with Enzo Maresca's substitutions. I don't understand why Garnacho, who was the most terrifying player, the most terrifying attacker, the most direct and productive attacker that scored our goal, I don't know why Enzo Maresca chose to substitute Garnacho. Garnacho was clearly terrorizing the Sunderland defense. He was growing in confidence, very direct, winning corners, taking shots. But Maresca chose to substitute Garnacho very early in the game, your best attacker against Sunderland. This is the first mistake Enzo Maresca did. The first of so many mistakes Maresca did against Sunderland was substituting Garnacho. After the substitution of Garnacho, João Pedro was clearly not involved in this game. This guy is clearly low in confidence. The João Pedro we saw at the Club World Cup and earlier in the season, it is not the João Pedro we have been seeing for a couple of weeks. We shouldn't be looking at names. We shouldn't be treating players differently. João Pedro against Sunderland was non-existent. There was a pass that was played to João Pedro. He was facing the goalkeeper. I don't care whether he was onside or offside, but João Pedro facing this goalkeeper chose to pass the ball from few meters to the goalkeeper. He chose to pass the ball. This is to show you the level of confidence of João Pedro. He is so low on confidence. He does not even believe in himself. But Maresca chose to leave him and also leave Pedro Neto on the pitch. The position Pedro can play and be most effective in his own level is at the right wing. Against Sunderland, Neto was not involved. He was not creating any clear-cut chances. His crosses were either too high. There was no accurate crossing from Pedro Neto. But Enzo Maresca responded by taking Neto from where he was even supposed to contribute to a left-hand side that Pedro Neto is almost or always non-existent. But Garnacho, who was lively against Sunderland, was substituted. But Neto and Joao Pedro was left on the pitch. Now let me ask a simple question. Is it that it is a taboo to be innovative? As an overthinker, we are 1-1. We needed a goal. Neto wasn't contributing anything of a note, going forward. And we know Marco Correa is limited when it comes to the attack. Even if you want to put Andres Santos and Tyree George, which Tyree George is supposed to come on earlier, is it a taboo? Is it a crime for Enzo Maresca to try substituting this guy, Marco Correa? Let Pedro Neto play at that left back. Yes, you heard me. Or reshuffle. Pedro Neto should play at the left wing back in order to accommodate more attackers because we needed a goal. But the coach responded by putting Andres Santos, who has not contributed anything this season ever since he came back from loan. He has not contributed anything, but we depended on the substitution of Andres Santos and Tosin Adabrayo for us to get the second goal. I don't know whether Josh Ashempong got injured, maybe fatigue, I don't know. But the substitution of Josh Ashempong for Tosin Adabrayo was one of the greatest errors in the game. Tosin is so slow, very slow. His recovery rate is very poor. The second goal was a joke. It was a joke for the level we are supposed to be operating in. Having this kind of disastrous defending, it is a joke. It is shameful for us to concede that second goal in the manner we conceded it. Even the first goal, we lack positioning awareness. Everything about the game was so below standard. Casido had one of his worst games in Chelsea game. Casido has been one of the best performers, or let's say in the absence of Cole Palmer, he has been the best player for Chelsea. But against Sunderland, he was too nonchalant, misplacing passes, and he was not the only culprit. Every member of the midfield was misplacing passes. Only Josh Ashempong had 100% passing accuracy in the first half. Sunderland are in a great form, but Chelsea shouldn't lose against Sunderland. And Enzo Maresca made a huge mistake, or made mistakes that contributed to Chelsea losing this game. We are not meant to lose against Sunderland. And these are the kind of games that at the end of the season, we will look back and say, Chai, this is the game we are supposed to win. These are games that cost clubs. If you have any ambition of qualifying for the Champions League, or maybe challenging for the top 4, or maybe challenging for the EPL title, we shouldn't be losing against Sunderland. You shouldn't be losing against Sunderland. Maresca inconsistency will be our downfall. He needs to be consistent, especially in his decision making.